I think one of the biggest misunderstandings about the racial wealth gap is this idea that we are going to like person by person individualize our way out of it. There was a recent research study by Eleanor Darencourt that found that if you gave every Black person reparations, and look, I believe all Black people should get reparations on the size and scale that Sandy Darity and other researchers have pointed out. But even if you did that, the structures and systems of our economy will take that back almost immediately and reestablish the racial wealth gap. What does that tell us? That tells us that at the same time that we're focusing on making up for the wealth gap that has been created through, say, reparations or some other policy, we have to address the systems and structures that created in the first place. I get frustrated when people say, well, for example, what's tax policy got to do with the racial wealth gap? I say everything. What does shareholder primacy have to do with the racial wealth gap? I say everything because Black and brown people, because of structures of racism, don't own stock and shares of companies. So to me, it's like if we're going to address the racial wealth gap, we have to address the systemic structures, which means that Bank of America offering first-time home buyer opportunities for Black people, which they should, is not going to close the racial wealth gap. Bank of America, not being an extractive institution that extracts wealth from Black people, is something that can close the racial wealth gap. And you can't have one without the other. So for me, that is the thing that I think is most misunderstood about the racial wealth gap, is that it's going to take wide systematic change to even get to any semblance of idea that we can close it.